Hey, how's it going, guys? Mush back at it with another video. I feel like it's been too long since I've notified you guys about a free game that's available right now. Well, we'll remedy that in this video, as a free game is available at a more unlikely place. The Discord game store is making some moves, and this game has actually been available for the last few days. Today is your last day to take advantage of it, so I want to give that a mention. Also, there's a new HD texture pack that's available for Nier Automata, one of the more shoddy PC ports, but with a little bit of modding and updating, that game actually turns out really well. Also, I want to go through the system requirements for Just Cause 4. I haven't gone through those yet, and Just Cause 4 I feel like is one of the bigger PC game releases of the year. Just Cause is a very notable PC franchise, and we're just a few days away from the release of Just Cause 4, and finally I want to round out the video by taking a look at an awesome deal on a Blue Yeti microphone. And it comes bundled in with Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Great deal on that if you're looking to pick up a Blue Yeti anyway, whether it be to record videos for yourself or you just want a great microphone to use in Discord or whatnot. I mean, a Blue Yeti might be a little bit overkill just for that usage, but nonetheless, it's a great deal. Comes bundled in with AC Odyssey. We'll look at that at the end of this video. First up, the free game. It's available at the Discord game store, so if you launch Discord, if you head on over to their game store, you can play Mad Machines absolutely free. Now, they only notify it as a play Mad Machines for free this weekend, but it also says if you play it, you get to keep it forever. So download it and then play it, and then it's yours to keep forever. It's an early access title, and it touts 3v3 brutal, jaw-jarring combat. Mad Machines is for those who love brutal competitive fun where skill makes the difference. You team up with other competitors to dominate the pitch, breaking all those who stand in your way, and carving a path to victory by launching the lethal magnetized ball into the enemy goal by any means necessary. Not for casuals, not for mobile, for hardcore ball-busting competitors. This game was just put out in early access back on November 15th, and now it's already available free for all Discord users, and the Discord game store continuing to make moves. We've been talking a lot about other platforms opening up where you can download and play games, buy games. Steam's not the only game in town, even though Steam's still the biggest game in town. Things are changing, and it's a very interesting time in the PC market right now. That's a story that I'm going to be monitoring in the coming weeks and months and even years. But for now, I'm sure the majority of you guys already have Discord downloaded on your desktop, so why not check out Mad Machines for free? Unfortunately, in this case, I don't think there's any way for you guys that are on like mobile to acquire this game, so that's kind of a bummer. But hop on whatever desktop or laptop you can, download the game, launch it, and then it is yours free to keep forever. Moving on from that, Nier Automata is a game that I've said very good things about. If you guys don't know, it's one of those PC ports that is a little bit divisive. Some people have had a lot of issues with it. From my anecdotal experience, Nier Automata gave me absolutely no issues. I played the entirety of the game at 4K, got a pretty smooth frame rate with a 1080. Of course, there's already the FAR mod that is out right now that improved the game tremendously, but now modder GP Unity has actually released a brand new version of his HD texture pack, and this adds more than 230 high-quality textures. There are a lot of images on DSO Gaming, and I'll leave a link to their article in the description box down below, but it makes a considerable difference to the game. And there have been rumblings that Nier Automata is getting some sort of complete edition or Game of the Year edition. Specifically, they were titling it the Game of the Yorha edition, which Yorha is something related to the game, so hey, kind of clever titling there. But Nier Automata continues to get better on PC. No thanks to Square Enix, of course, majorly by modders, but Nier Automata is a fantastic game. Platinum Games did such a great job with it, but to see it become a better and better experience, that's something I can definitely be happy about, and good to see that this game did seemingly do pretty well on PC, even with all of its issues. It looks like for a lot of people, you guys did have a great time with it. And on PC, of course, you can always take advantage of Steam refunds, so there's not a gigantic risk for you guys to try out this game. However, with some people, I've heard some crazy stories where the issues with Nier Automata did not present themselves until towards the end of the game, so I don't know the validity of those statements, but I have heard some nightmare stories, so something to keep in mind. But there you go, wanted to update you guys about Nier Automata. Also, definitely want to update you guys about Just Cause 4. There doesn't seem to really be a groundswell of hype surrounding this game, and it's out on December 4th. I feel like there was a lot more anticipation leading up to the release of Just Cause 3, and that game didn't turn out all too well. Let's hope for better things with Just Cause 4. With Just Cause 3, you guys are probably aware, I've talked about it many times, but that game had a lot of issues from a technical standpoint. I have a couple videos on my channel where you guys can check out, but that game was just not performing very well initially. It has gotten a lot better, and I would give it a recommendation now because it does go on sale all the time, and I believe it goes on sale for like $4.50, and at that price, obviously, you can't go wrong. But now we have the latest game in the franchise in Just Cause 4. It's coming out this Tuesday, and if you do pick up the Gold Edition, which is a hefty $90, you do get access to the game 24 hours early, and I absolutely hate that. I think that is just a slimy game practice that is being implemented recently. and something Square Enix has been doing a lot. They did the same thing with Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I just don't think it's cool to pay extra money to get early access to a game. I don't know, it just comes across very slimy to me. But I've also seen a bunch of other sports titles doing it, so this might end up being common practice in gaming, which just sucks. But hey, that's out of my control. What I do want to go over quickly is the system requirements, because Just Cause is one of those games that is going to be a little bit more difficult to run, and that is evident in the system requirements. So minimum requirements, the minimum CPU is an Intel Core i5 2400 at 3.1 GHz, an AMD FX 6300 at 3.5 GHz. Kind of crazy to see the 6300 still kicking in 2018. I was telling you guys to put that in your PC back in like 2012, but 2018 and it's still rocking at minimum. That's pretty cool. Recommended CPU requirements have it pegged at an Intel Core i7 4770 at 3.4 GHz or a Ryzen 5 1600 at 3.2 GHz, so it bumps up quite a bit. RAM requirement is quite hefty. Minimum is 8 GB, recommended is a full 16 GB, so I would recommend you guys to have a 16 GB these days if you are looking to do higher end PC gaming. 8 GB can still squeak by, but 16 GB is becoming more and more of a necessity. So that's just always something to keep in mind. Obviously, what you guys care about is the GPU requirement. Minimum GPU requirement is quite low at a GTX 760 or an R9 270. Do believe the 270 is quite a bit better than the 760, so kind of weird how those minimum requirements shake out. Very, very high at an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1070 and an AMD Vega 56. It'll be interesting to see what resolution a 1070 is geared for. I would imagine that a 1070 doing Just Cause 4 at 4K would be a little bit too difficult, but we shall see. Definitely a title that I'll be covering as we head into its December 4th release. That's this Tuesday, and for those of you that pick up the Gold Edition, you'll be able to play it on Monday. Lastly, I want to give you guys a shout on a great deal over on eBay. You can get a Blue Microphones Midnight Blue Yeti, and it comes bundled in with a copy of Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and it's available for just $79.99. That's a great price because usually a Blue Yeti is well over $79.99, but you get a copy of AC Odyssey as well. That typically goes for around $40 on sale during the Steam sale. I believe it was $40. So that is quite a good deal. Even if you have no interest in AC Odyssey, just getting the microphone for $80 is a really good deal, and then throw on that copy of Odyssey if you value it at least $20. This microphone is a great deal. It's a great deal even without Odyssey, so just think of Odyssey as a free bonus, but I know a lot of you guys will have some interest in the game. It's actually a pretty good game. If you liked AC Origins, it builds upon that and does a lot of things better, so it'll be right up your alley if you enjoyed Origins. Always on PC, Assassin's Creed is one of those more difficult games to run. I have a 1080, and yeah, I'm trying to push the game at 4K, but 4K with a 1080, if you're trying to max this game out, that's just not gonna fly. You're dipping really, really low into the frame rates. We're talking for a smooth frame rate, literally playing the game at medium to high, more closer to the medium setting. So a difficult game to run, but nonetheless, Blue Yeti with AC Odyssey, $80 at eBay. I'll leave a link in the description box down below. So that's gonna conclude this video, guys. Again, get a free copy of Mad Machines right now over at the Discord store. It's only available this weekend, so download it, hop in, and then it's yours to keep forever. A new HD texture pack has been released for Nier Automata, so that's pretty cool. Just Cause 4 is out this Tuesday. Let me know if that's a game you're gonna pick up. What do you think about the system requirements? And what do you think about that little thing with the Gold Edition? A lot of games are doing it, but this early access, if you pay more money, just something that really, really puts me off. And again, that Blue Yeti with Assassin's Creed Odyssey for $79.99, that's a great deal. Links to everything in the description box down below, and as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.